welcome to the series of the year. This is the matchup you guys have been waiting for. We have the Eye of the Tigers versus the California Classics. Both teams are great teams, very stacked teams today. And welcome Zay Molina back to Wiffle Ball Wednesday. He's here back after taking a break. We have the two matchups for today. We have Julian Tarzan Lopez and Anthony Padilla. Julian Tarzan Lopez has been absolutely dealing right there on the mound right there. What's his ERA? He has a 1.90 ERA, a 3-0 record, but he's moving into this game facing Anthony Padilla, another competitive pitcher. But I believe Julian Tarzan Lopez has what it takes to take this team to victory today. The Eye of the Tigers have the Eye of the Tiger himself on the team. I'm very excited to see this. This is going to be a great matchup. We have top of the first inning for the Eye of the Tigers. We have Julian Lopez at leadoff, Jake Relas second, Isaiah Molina batting third, and Davian Hong. I see them experimenting with the lineup here as we have Julian Lopez leading off the inning. Has not got a hit yet. And let's see what he does. Faces AP to lead off the game. And that is a strikeout to open up this series on a 2-2 count. AP is has been very successful at that a soft cutter that he has right there. Jake 1-1 count. Solid contact opposite way off the hands, and that is fielded cleanly by Vincent. And that will lead to the bottom of the first inning, in which we had Jacob Powell leading off with a .416 batting average. That boy is hot. Let's get a heat check on him. Anthony Padilla batting second, and Vincent Arroyo batting third, making his debut here this season. Jacob 1-2 count, and he strikes out swinging, and that's how the game gets started for Julian Tarzan Lopez. Gets the K right there. Something has just turned on with him, within his performance this season. It's just absolutely been dealing. Padilla 0-0 count, and that is an out. Molina off the hands a little bit, but is able to come up with it. 1-2 inning leads to top of the second. Zay 2-1 count, hits it hard to the left side, but that is a ground out to Jacob P, and Jacob P comes up with the play. Davian 3-2 count. Ball's high and outside, and that is a walk. And Davian will go to first base. Julian 3-2 count. Ball outside, and that is a walk. Runners at first and second. Jake Relas 0-1 count. Hits one hard, but that is grounded. That is a ground out. Fielded cleanly by Jacob. Bottom of the second, we got Vincent 3-2 count. And that is an error down the line, and Julian seems to bobble it. They believe it's foul there, but that would be a fair ball if he touched it. Jacob ropes one center field, and Julian catches it over the shoulder like a football, and that is a beautiful play by him. Padilla, fresh count, ropes one, and Molina gets on one knee to field it, and that is the end of the inning. Julian gets out of a mini jam right there, and that will lead to the top of the third inning. Zay steps into the batter's box, 0-0 count. Roast one to the left side, and that gets past JP, and that is a single for Xavier to win it. Let's look at the replay here. Gets his hands to the high pitch. Davian 1-2 count, and he strikes out swinging on the outside pitch, and he lets go of the bat right there. Cannot hold on to it, I guess. And yep, outside pitch right there, gets him perfectly. Julian 0-0 count. Skies one out up to the mound, and that is fielded by AP, and that will lead us to the bottom of the third inning. Another scoreless inning. Vincent 3-0 count, and that is a walk on 4 pitches. Jacob 3-2 count, and that is a walk again. Outside pitch. Padilla 0-2 count, and he strikes out as the ball tips the foul zone. That will lead Vincent up with a 1-2 count. Let's take a look at that sequence right there. Padilla, big hack, but it doesn't go in his favor. Vincent, 1-2 count. Opposite field, and Jake comes up with that, and that will lead to the top of the fourth inning. We're going to extras, fellas. This is a very exciting game. Jake leads off the inning, squatting down, his favorite tactic, as he walks on 4 pitches. We got Zay 3-2 count. And that is a ball outside, and he walks. That'll leave Davian. 0-1 count. Grounds one up the middle to AP, and that is a weak grounder, and that is 1 out. Julian steps in the box with a 3-2 count. And he walks on a pitch outside. That is bases loaded for Jake. Jake 1-2 count. And Jake strikes out swinging. That ball runs into his hands, and AP is able to get out of that jam. Let's look at that replay. Right on the hands, and Jake does a full 360 trying to get to that one. Bottom of the 4, Jake a 3-2 count, and he strikes out looking right down the middle. Julian risk one with a fastball right down the middle, 3-2 count. Jacob just stares at that go by. Padilla 3-0 count. And that is a walk. Barely misses the zone. Vincent with a 1-0 count. Hits one, weak contact, and Davian comes up with that cleanly, and that will lead to the top of the 5th inning. Xavier to win it, 1-2 count. And he strikes out swinging on a breaking pitch that goes down to the ground. Wasn't gonna hit the zone, and catches Zay lacking right there. Oh, that is a cutter, slider, whatever you want to call it. Davian. And he walks on a 3-1 count. We got Julian 1-0 count. Gets it! Left field! It is out of there! Julian Tarzan Lopez catches a breaking pitch that is hanging, absolutely crushes it to left field, and that is gone for Julian Tarzan Lopez, and he breaks this tie. The Eye of the Tigers celebrate right there at home plate. Welcome home, Julian Lopez. Julian was due for that one. High pitch. Julian pimps that ball, and he is excited. The new addition is the left field fence. They brung that in some feet, and Julian takes advantage and ropes one. Jake see if he could back him up. 3-0 count, and that is a walk. 1-2 count for Zay. Hits one hard, but that is a line out to JP. And that would go to the bottom of the 5th. And let's see if they could do any damage. 3-2 count to Jacob. Ropes one, right side. And that is a double for JP that goes over the tree in right center. Let's look at the replay here. Beautiful, gets under it just a tad bit, but is able to make it work. Next we got AP. Ropes one, and that is a single for AP, and that will be runners at 1st and 3rd. Let's look at the replay. Oppo shot, perfect. Vincent, 0-1 count. Hits one, center field, and that is out of there. Vincent Arroyo hits a 3-run home run, his first home run of the season, and he walks it off on the Eye of the Tigers. What a tragic loss for Julian and the Eye of the Tigers. As welcome home, Vincent Arroyo takes him to center field on that pitch, and Julian pitches a jam but gives up a walk-off home run to center field, and that is a shot right there. Let's look at the replay, folks. Comes around that pitch perfectly, cannot have asked for a better pitch. Beautiful execution there in Julian, and frustration as he gives up the lead after his two-way performance. We got the Eye of the Tigers falling short to the California Classics, 3-2. Let's look at the pitching performance by Julian and Padilla. 2 excellent pitches. Padilla comes home with the win, 5 innings pitched, and shout out to Vincent Arroyo for coming up with that clutch hit. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the future games of the series. Peace out.